Hi there! In this video, I'm going to talk about my stock video process. Hi guys, my name is Nicole Glass and I'm a photographer here in the Washington, D.C. area. Lately, I've been shooting a lot of stock video clips and selling them on a variety of different platforms. I'm filming this YouTube video in the last week of June, and so far this month I have already made more than $2,000 off of stock, and most of that actually came from stock footage. You might want to check out my recent video about Pond5 if you want to know more about my favorite platform to sell stock video clips on at this moment. Now in this video, I actually just want to talk about my stock video process because people have been asking me about that, but it's actually quite simple. When I'm out taking photos of something, I will make sure that I create stock video footage of the same topic. A lot of my stock footage is actually editorial news clips, and Pond5 is a great place for that. I personally love selling stock footage on Pond5 because Pond5 allows me to set my own prices and just have a little bit more control over that. My video clips are often a simple pan of a subject. In a perfect world, I would have a tripod or a gimbal with me at all times, but in the reality of Nicole Glass, I don't always have those with me, and there are plenty of shots that I have taken handheld with the help of warp stabilizer to smooth them out. So let's say I'm photographing a newsworthy event and I want to quickly take photos and videos without losing the moment. How do you switch back and forth that quickly? Well, some of you might know that your photography settings are often going to be very different from your video settings. If it's a bright sunny day and your shutter speed is really high when you're taking photos, that's fine and all for photography, but those settings probably won't work for video. If, for example, you're shooting in manual mode and you're constantly adjusting the settings every time you go from taking a photo to taking a video, you might lose a lot of time doing that. So this is what I do. I have my photography settings on manual mode, and then when I want to film a video clip, I'll switch over to TV mode, where I'll have my video settings. In TV mode, you manually choose a shutter speed setting while the camera automatically adjusts the aperture for each shot. TV mode is great when you're shooting video and need to adjust quickly to different lighting situations. When you're shooting video, you want to lock in your shutter speed. TV mode allows you to set that shutter speed right where you want it. As a general rule of thumb, you'll want to set your shutter speed to be double the frame rate. So if I'm shooting at 24 frames per second, my shutter speed will be something around 1/50. If I'm shooting at 60 frames per second, my shutter speed will be 1/120. Anyway, by me having my photo settings all ready to go in manual mode and my video settings all ready to go in TV mode, I can quickly switch back and forth between taking stock photos and stock videos. And I can do this with the same content without wasting too much time fumbling around and adjusting the settings. Now when I go back home and go through my footage, this is what I do. I upload all of my footage to Adobe Premiere Pro to start editing it. My edits are not super complex, but there's a few things I like to do. Now there's plenty of editing programs out there, but this is just the one that I personally use. Number 1, in most cases, I will remove the audio. The only times when I will leave the audio are when the audio is an essential part of an editorial clip. For example, a clip where people are chanting or something where the audio is just part of it. Number 2, I will make sure the clip is stable and smooth. A lot of times I will run warp stabilizer over it, unless of course the clip was intentionally filmed to be shaky. Number 3, I'll trim the video clip if it's too long or if there's a part of the beginning or end that I want to remove. Number 4, if I filmed a clip in 60 frames per second, I will sometimes reduce the speed to create a slow motion sequence. But again, I'll only do this if I filmed it in 60 frames per second. Number 5, I'll often do a minor color grade to just enhance the colors a little bit and ensure that the clip is well exposed. After I export my video clips from Adobe Premiere Pro, I will sort them into different folders. I'll create a folder for editorial video clips, a folder for commercial video clips, and more recently, a folder for my Pond5 exclusive video clips. This just helps me keep track of which clips I'm going to upload to which sites so I don't mix them up. Because some sites like Adobe Stock only take commercial clips and not editorial news content, so I don't want to mix them up. So that's just a little bit of information about my stock video process. As I've said before, even though I am a photographer, I'm putting more effort into stock footage this year because the payoff is just a lot greater, for me anyways, than it is for stock photography. So that's it for today. Subscribe to this channel if you are new here. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments, have you been delving into the world of stock video? And what are some tips that you would give me? Because there's always more that we can all learn. So take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.